So what this concept says is that we have seen in CSS, right? In advanced CSS, it is advanced CSS lifestyle or like external style sheet, inline style sheet, and internal style sheet. These three concepts we have seen, right? So basically, these three concepts, what it says, so we can link the CSS file, right? We can link that CSS file through an external style sheet. Means externally we're going to write one file. There we're going to include all the CSS properties, all the CSS rules. Then we're going to link that external file into the HTML code. Inline style, we're going to write that style. Okay, what property you want to apply, right? That property, that CSS rule, we're going to write in the direct to that element, to the tag. That is what the inline. Internal, we're going to write the CSS property in the header part, in head part of the HTML code, right? Same way, here we're going to write this JavaScript, right? Either we can write this JavaScript has same as the external style sheet, means we are written in CSS, right? The same thing we can do in inline, right? Inline. Third one is embedded. Third one is external. Same thing, right? Same thing. These three, how the CSS style rule we have included in the HTML code, in the same way the JavaScript also we can achieve that part, right? We can include the JavaScript either this way, right? We can link that JavaScript either inline style or in the embedded style. We can say it as an internal and external. These three ways we can link the JavaScript to the HTML code, right? We will see one by one with the example. There we have seen the CSS rule, how to apply CSS rule, right? How to write a CSS statement based on these style rules. Now we're going to see how the JavaScript we're going to include as per these designs. Okay, as per these three ways we can, how we can include the JavaScript to the HTML code. Okay, first we start with the inline. First we start with the inline. So inline, you know, you guys already know, right? In the CSS the same thing is going to be followed over here, right? So we're going to write the JavaScript block in the body of the HTML code, in the body of the HTML code, by using what? Script tag, right? This is script tag indicates that we are going to write the JavaScript in the web HTML code, right? In the HTML code, the same way. So we're going to include this tag, right? We're going to include this tag in the where body of the HTML, that we say it as a inline JavaScript. Right? So I will explain that part with the one simple example, one simple program. We're going to see that, right? So for that we have to write same again the HTML skeleton, doc type, then HTML, then head, then title. Okay, the seeing is inline JavaScript. So we'll use that in the title part. Close this head. Then, as I said, this inline JavaScript we are going to include in the body of the HTML code, right? Body of the HTML code. So I will just take one header h1. Okay, I will write SVIT for some statement you can write over here in the header part. So I'm taking it as h1 and SVIT call it, and I'm including the JavaScript in the HTML code with the tag, with this help of the script tag. So I will write the script tag here, script, enter. No need of giving any flower bracket and all, right? No need of giving any flower bracket. Directly we're going to give the script and what we want to statement we have to write in the script tag. Nothing but whatever the statement we're writing under this script tag, right? Under this opening and closing of the script tag, right? That should be a JavaScript statement. That is a Java related statement. So I will write one simple statement, that is a printf statement. A printf statement I want to write here, that is document dot write, document dot write. So this is the image I want to display. So I'll just write hello SVTNs. Right. Hello SVTNs. I will write like this. Okay, this image I want, sorry, this statement I want to display. Right. This statement I want to display. Right. This document dot write, what will do? It will write this hello SVTN. Right. This statement. It will display this statement in the browser window. Right? So what statement we have to write? That statement should be included between this open script tag and the closing script tag. Right? This is what the inline JavaScript. Okay, inline JavaScript. I will save this. Save as program one.html. So save. Open this folder. Open with Chrome. We can see in this program, right, we have written one header, that is h1 is creative college. This has been displayed over here, and under after that we have written the JavaScript. Then here we have included document dot write. This will just act as a printf function. Whatever we write under this bracket, it will display over in the browser window. So hello SPA18, this is the statement I am trying to display in the browser window that has been displayed over here in the browser window. This is what the inline JavaScript. This is what a inline JavaScript. Then what is embedded? Embedded means internal JavaScript, right? Next we're going to see the embedded. Embedded is nothing but what we're going to do. We just change this title to embedded, nothing but the internal style, internal JavaScript. Embedded, okay, embedded JavaScript. So what internal script, internal CSS, what we're doing, we are going to write the CSS property where in the head part of the same HTML code, HTML code, right? So there we're going to start with the style. Here we're going to start with the script. So what I will do, I will copy the same thing. Okay, I'll copy the same thing. Control X. I'll place over here in the head part. Okay, in the head part of the HTML code. So save this part. You can see now the same message has been displayed, right? So first, when the controller moves over here, it start compiling, it start executing from the first line, right? Document type, HTML script, embedded script. So it has displayed here embedded JS. It is displayed in the title bar of the browser window. Whatever the given the under this title bar, then when the control moves to this part script, it indicating that, so whatever the statement now I'm going to compile, that is JavaScript statement. So it will see a document dot write. So it indicating to the browser that, so I need to display whatever is there under this bracket. I want to display this on the browser. So first it has been displayed hello SPTNs, then it moved. So it's end of the script. The end of the header part is moved to body. The body we have given one more statement. It's executed this one, then it is came here, it is displayed over here, and the closing of the body, the closing of the HTML, right? This is how we can link the, or we can write the embedded JavaScript and inline JavaScript. Inline JavaScript we are going to write is in the body of the HTML code. Internal JavaScript, embedded JavaScript, we can going to write in the head of the same HTML code. This is what we have seen in inline and embedded, and we left with what third part, that is external JavaScript. That is external JavaScript. So for external JavaScript means nothing but we're going to take one more file, one more notepad file. There we have to write what we want to display, means what we want to display in the browser through a JavaScript program, right? So what I will do, so I will copy this part and I will, sorry, I will paste over here. But as we are writing, as we are using a different file for JavaScript program, and we're giving the extension like .js, so no need of this tag. Same thing you're doing in the this way, right? In the CSS. There also, if you are using the file, external CSS file, there also we are not using the style tag. The same thing has been followed over here. Here we're not going to use anything, right? Like a script tag or closing of script tag. Just we have to write, right? Just we have to display what we want to uh, display in the browser window with the help of the JavaScript. So what I will do, I will save this one. Okay, I will save this by the name. You can take ab .js. So it should be a .js extension. Save. Okay, now we have saved this file, that is js, that is ab.js extension, right? So we want to link this file to our HTML code, HTML file, right? So I will just change this to external is, and that part we're going to do where in the head of the HTML code. And one more thing here, we can link the same thing in the body also, right? So we can also link the external file, not only in the header, we can also include the file wherever we want in the body of the script. But decent design is that everyone will link the files at the header of the code, head of the code, so that we can easily access or we can easily identify, right, where and what are all the external supporting files we have used for that code, for that HTML page. So here script followed with source equals then ab.js, ab.js, and close the script. Since these are the two statements indicating that we are what, linked the external file to this HTML code, right? Script and closing of script is the basic element, basic tag we're going to use for a JS, and source where and what external JavaScript we are linking here, that is ab.js. ab.js is the file name we have given, right? So save this, and this has to display here, display in the browser window, right? Go to save this. This has already saved, right? And I will refresh here. You can see this hello SPTNs we have displayed. Why this part? So when the controller, when the cursor moves over here, it will direct to this page ab.js. In ab.js we have this message to be displayed. It displayed this part, and after this, okay, it moved to next to of the body, and it read this part, and it executed SVIT college, right? This is how we're going to link the JavaScript. This is how we're going to link the JavaScript to the HTML code in three ways. One is inline, second one is external, third one is embedded, right? I have shown all these three examples.